Hey guys, Nick here and welcome back to GamerTube, and welcome back to our What Needs to Be in Little Nightmares. So a little while ago, I did a video on a Little Nightmares 2 DLC, and this was the school DLC. So in this video, I want to talk about a specific character that I didn't mention in that video, and that would be the principal. Now, I feel like the principal would be a pretty interesting character to get into, and I'd like to see what they could do with him as well. Also guys, I am aware that Tarsier Studios isn't really doing much with the Little Nightmares franchise anymore, but Bandai Namco still has it, and they could make something going forward. Anyway guys, before we start today's video, if you could please consider leaving a like, commenting and subscribing, as it helps out a lot and it's greatly appreciated. Alrighty, let's get into some of my ideas and what we could see from the principal. So in that school DLC video, I talked about a character named the Student. In that DLC, the student would have gone up against multiple different antagonists, including multiple teachers, the lunch lady, and the bullies. In this DLC idea of mine, I always thought there would be a character that would really fit, but I never really added them. This would be the principal. The principal would be a tall character with disturbing facial features and a deranged look on his face. This character wouldn't be as tall as the Thin Man, but would still be a sizable character. There could be a lot of mystery surrounding the principal and his backstory, and his part in the DLC could explain exactly what's going on at this sinister looking school. So let's first start off with the principal's area and environment. So this portion of the DLC would be focused on his office. His office would be a creepy and somewhat off-putting place. The walls would be covered in old peeling wallpaper, and the back of the room there would be a large dusty bookshelf. Just in front of this bookshelf there would also be a large desk. At the principal's desk there would be strange oddities and knickknacks. For instance, a Newton's cradle made of the porcelain students' heads, and a large glass bottle. But instead of a model ship, there appears to be one of the bullies trapped inside this glass bottle. This could be where the naughtiest of all the children go, and maybe this could be a possible detention. Maybe when the children are bad, they get sent to the principal's office, but they never come back. So in this area, the student could do multiple puzzles and platforming. You could have to pull out a lot of drawers in his desk and climb your way up, or you use books to bridge gaps and get across areas, and it would be a creepy little detail if you could even play with those cruel knickknacks on his desk. When the principal is present in his room, he'd typically be doing paperwork at his desk, and the student would have to be super quiet to sneak past him. One interesting idea would be when the principal finally leaves this office, you start to climb the big dusty bookshelf. When climbing this bookshelf, one of your feet pushes down on a book and it triggers a lever. The bookshelf starts to slide over and it reveals a secret room. This room would be filled with spare doll-like parts of the children from the school. It's almost like these parts are to assemble students, almost like they're building them. As you venture down further through the creepy corridors, you come to a disturbing room. This leads us to the assembly area. In this room are different scattered parts, and in the center of the room is a half-built child who is missing some of their parts. So it's in this room that we discover that it's been the principal all along who has been assembling and building these children. We learn that the principal is obsessed with the idea of the ideal student. He believes that every child should be the same and equally as disciplined and well-behaved. But like is the case with all children, you cannot make them turn out to what you want them to be. This is the case as we see some of the bullies from the second game still being naughty. So naughty children that misbehave go to the principal's office where they can be rebuilt and made into the principal's image. Also, this room could act as a creepy sickbay area where students could get their body parts replaced if they've ever broken them. When exploring this sinister area, you hear the bookshelf open once more. The principal has returned to the assembly area to finish off the student that he was building. In this gameplay segment, you'd have to try and sneak past the principal whilst he's working. The student could have to walk very carefully and not trip over any of the spare parts on the floor, or even accidentally step on and break any of your fragile porcelain hands or feet. If the principal spots you, he could frantically try to capture you and take you apart piece by piece. And if you've seen my school DLC I made, you'd know that this wouldn't go so well for the student if he was taken apart piece by piece. As you're walking down the corridor, nearly at the exit of the room, the principal spots you. The principal would madly chase you as he tramples over all the spare body parts on the ground. You hear loud cracking and crunching noises as the porcelain breaks beneath his feet. As you make it out of the exit, you quickly push the book lever back into place. The bookshelf slides back, trapping the principal in the room. After this ordeal, the student would wander out of the principal's office to continue on their journey, not realizing what was in store for them at the end. Alrighty guys, that's all we have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing, as it helps out a lot and it's greatly appreciated. Also, let me know down in the comment section below what you'd like to see from the principal, and if you think it'd be a good addition to Little Nightmares. Also guys, if you're looking for some more Little Nightmares content on our channel, then you should check out Jade and Jordan's Let's Play of Little Nightmares 1, 2, and Secrets of the Maw. They're the other members of our channel, and they've done a complete Let's Play of that series. So I think you guys will really enjoy it, and I'll link it down below as well if you want to watch that. Anyway guys, until the next video, catch you later, bye.